Now the Thunder.
Yeah, they really had their number in that game. Big margin of victory for them. They got there by really including their bench. The depth became a major factor. They just wore them down.
At the end of one, a closely contested game. And we got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. Joakim Noah, he's checked in for Gibson. McDermott comes in for Mirotic. And G's subbed in for Moore. And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Adams, he's checked in for Perkins. Baca comes in for McGarrett. Durant's checked in for Anthony Morrow. And Jeremy Lamb subbed in for Jackson. So for Oklahoma City right now, backcourt tandem, Westbrook and Jeremy Lamb. Ran outside at the 3 with Ibaka playing the power forward. And it's Adams in at the 5, roaming the paint. Noah the screen. G dishes to Snell. Fades away. That is good. Snell's got his first 2 points of the night.
Well played right there, and you can feel the momentum changing.
I think this lead will continue to move upward unless something unforeseen happens.
Durant in the corner. Steps back and shoots. That's good. Durant's got his second basket of the night.
It's got to be nice for them to know that game in and game out, his offense is going to be there for him.
Now let's send it to Doris from the sideline.
Well, G, in the last matchup against the Pacers, made some terrific plays. He finished with 19 points and seemed to have a hand in every defensive stop. Good numbers for him in both the steals and blocks columns. It was the kind of game that coaches love because he was a big factor in every play, it seemed.
All right, Doris, thank you. He played at a level that very few players are capable of playing, Clark.
Yeah, I agree. I was just glad I got a chance to witness it. It's always such a special night when a player of his caliber gets so locked in and focused.
And you know, in an 82-game season with so much talent, every once in a while, everything's going to click. And that was definitely the case that night.
Derrick Rose is checked in for Tony Snell. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
In the second quarter, they've had the right approach. Very aggressive, driving, drawing contact, and creating opportunities at the free throw line.
Well, you know, if other things aren't working for you, Steve, getting to the foul line can be a good place to start to turn it around.
Thunder trailing by 6. Westbrook passes to Lamb. Kicks to Adams. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Here's Ibaka. Drops it in from 11 feet.
Unselfish basketball on the interior. I love that, and you got to think the coaching staff does too.
Rose attacking. 54 seconds left in the first half of the game. And that is good. And that's now 9 points for G. Clark, the coach, was really passionate in that last huddle, trying to do everything he can to get his message across.
You know, and I'm not sure what he wanted exactly, but he did it with enough fire that I'm guessing he's not going to be happy with any lapse in execution. I mean, he made his point pretty quick.
Offensive rebound, Ibaka, and there's the bucket. Staying with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
Perseverance paying off on the offensive boards, guys.
The Bulls leading by 4. Rose kicks to G. Dishes it to Noah. Butler on the wing. Shoot from 12. Rebounded by Serge Ibaka.
That's one he knows he should have made.
Here's Lamb. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Now just a 2-point Chicago lead. And here's Rose. And there's the feed to G. No good with the triple. And a tight.
Hi, Kevin. I'm here with Derek. And Derek, what are the most important things you've done defensively tonight to help your offensive approach?
Contesting their shots. They're a great three-point shooting team. We were just contesting, getting out and run.
Okay, guys, let's focus and get down to business. Now, here's a few things
Start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. G really making a difference here.
A lot of assists for him before halftime, as usual. He's always looking for his teammates and getting them easy baskets when he can.
When a passing lane opens, he will thread the ball in there in an instant, and that's so important. On target and on time with the passes. He's really skilled at that.
Oh,
Look out! Wow!
Man, he got fancy with that one, didn't he?
yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
Man, I like that. I mean, some coaches might want to see just a sure-handed lay-in, but I say put as much as you can on the finish and get your teammates going.
You know what? Ibaka with some nice D.
He's always going to have a difficult time finishing when the defense is in his face like that.
And Westbrook gets it to go on the assist from Lamb. And that's now 9 points for Russell Westbrook. Chicago trailing here. Rose kicks to G. Noah the screen. There's the pass to McDermott. Shoots it. Busts the J after the cagey pass fake. McDermott's got it all tied up now for the Bulls. The Thunder have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Outside Westbrook. Ibaka with the screen on Rose. Ibaka sets the pick for Westbrook. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. He's made all 3 of his free throws so far.
And as an 85% free throw shooter, his team has been able to count on him anytime he gets to the stripe.
You know, even in games where he hasn't been at his best this season, I mean, he still managed to get it done at the charity stripe when he gets his opportunities.
Taj Gibson's checked in for Chicago. Now here's McDermott, defended by Durant. And here's McDermott, averaging 6 points per contest. Here's Castillo, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Take a look at what G's done. He has 9 points and 4 assists.
He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game. For the Thunder, Perkins comes in for Adams, and Reggie Jackson subbed in for Jeremy Lamb. No good on the second free throw. Jackson with it, and Rose picks him up defensively. Outside Jackson. He feeds it to Westbrook. Right side Westbrook. Poke loose, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Thunder will retain possession. Chicago making a switch here. Snell's checked in, and a switch here also for Oklahoma City. McGarry's checked in for Serge Ibaka. Westbrook can't get it to go.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You've got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
Castillo lays it up and banks it in. G's got 12.
That's how to orchestrate for your teammate. Terrific pass.
Oklahoma City trailing. Left side Westbrook. Left side Westbrook. He kicks it to Jackson. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. Well, you need good passing from your forwards as much as you do from your guards. These are small forwards leading the way in assists. Kevin Durant third.
And these are some of the best teammates you're ever going to want. I mean, very unselfish guys at a position that sometimes puts more of an emphasis on individual play.
Most of those guys can take matters into their own hands if they need to. But like you pointed out, Steve, that's not their MO. That's not how they want to roll. They want all 5 players on the floor to be involved in the offense, and that's what they want to facilitate.
Screen by Perkins. Durant dishes to Perkins. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. Perkins got his first basket. 7 lead changes now, and we're just in the third quarter.
Yeah, each side having a tough time staying in front.
Well, the fans love it. I mean, a tug-of-war, back and forth affair, but if you're a coach, there's a little frustration here. You're trying to pull ahead, but pretty evenly matched game.
Butler, he's checked in for the Bulls. Jackson kicks to Perkins. Perkins with a screen on Butler. Durant attacking, and that one's good. And now a 3-point Thunder lead.
Very effective screen to set up the jumper. That was the key to that play.
The Bulls have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Rose passes to Butler. The three. Offensive rebound. And Durant with the block. Here's Morrow. Right now averaging 7 points a game. Jackson misses. Now Chicago has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Here's Castillo. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. 14 points for G.
And they've set up countless buckets off assists. That's a huge part of what they've been doing here today.
A lot of dime dropping going on out there, Steve.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Hi, guys. I had a chance to find out what Todd Brooks was discussing with his players. He said their plan was run their offense through Kevin Durant. Coach would like to see him utilized in the offense as much as possible. We can expect to see them going to him constantly. There's still plenty of basketball left to play, and as we watch how these adjustments play out, Kev, it'll be interesting.
Thank you, Doris. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. Bulls have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Here's G. He's got 14. Gibson the screen. The kick out to Rose. Hands it from downtown. Rose has got his second bucket tonight. Third quarter, guys, and this has been a neck-and-neck game.
Sure has been. I mean, guys, momentum is hard to come by in this one. I mean, it seems like one team gets the lead and then the other one storms right back.
Yeah, that is evidenced by the 8 lead changes we've seen so far.
Here's the dish to Morrow. Back to Durant. Launches a three. It's rebounded by Castillo.
Not the best shot. Long range and with a defender right in his space.
And defensively, that's the kind of work he's known for. I mean, he loves to lock you up.
1:31 left in the third.
Well, Anthony Morrow, such a great shooter. Let's look at some of his numbers. How last month turned out for him. He's getting around 8 points per game, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. And he knows he has some areas to work on, but he can be a big-time player at some point in his career.
Yeah, I agree, Steve. I mean, it won't be instant with him, but with each minute that he gets to play, you can see the improvement.
Thunder trailing by 3. Outside Jackson. Here's Perkins. And, there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup. And while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call it a foul shot or not, but sure enough they have. So he'll head to the free throw line. Joakim Noah. He's checked in for Taj Gibson. Butler dishes to G. Here's the screen. It counts. And the foul. That one on Perkins.
And his shots are dropping right now. This quarter has been very kind to him.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Adams, he's checked in for Perkins. Ibaka comes in for McGarry. And it's Lamb in there for Durant. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
Boy, guys, I really like how they've driven the ball to the basket in this game. I mean, they've been very aggressive with it.
And they're also really getting out in transition and scoring some hoops in the fast break tonight. He has not been on his game. And, their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not helped the situation.
Here's Rose. He dishes it to Noah. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Ibaka's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Morrow kicks to Ibaka. Deflects the pass. Here's the lob to the hoop. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
Yeah, what a beautiful connection on that play.
Lamb passes to Jackson. Right side Jackson. There's the bucket. Good.
Well, he wasn't phased at all by the bigger man on him. And on the low block, I thought he might be.
You know, Steve, I thought maybe he'd prefer to bring him out to the perimeter, but whatever works, go to it.
We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Bull.
Coming up next.